And if you take a look, you'll see the cars. They are lining up at this hour. Distribution opened just moments ago. We actually opened a few minutes before 3 o'clock because the line of cars was getting pretty long, and so we didn't want to back up traffic. Today, in the next couple of hours, so many families will get a Tom's Turkey Drive meal because of all of you, because of so many people in the community caring. So let's talk a little bit about the numbers. I'm going to let Andrew here walk in front of me. Tom's Turkey just lost our shot, so we're going to take a second here. And we are back up and rolling. So we're sorry about that, everyone, losing our shot a little bit as we do a little walking and talking. You can see the volunteers here on the sides. We've got folks from all over. We have the folks we just passed from Rosars, Franz, Vista. So many people out here working to serve 500 meals. This is one of our many distributions. And then we've got the KREM crew over here. Hi, guys. Look at that. Came out today to help support. So let's talk about what the families are getting. Little bit hard to look up here. Let's look down here. Maybe that's easier. This is a Tom Turkey Drive meal that they're getting here at the distribution. Again, 500 of these boxes going out today. You've got your turkey, your Franz stuffing and rolls. You've got that fresh milk in there. Thank you, Washington dairy farmers. We love it. We've got fresh apples and then lots of canned products as well. So you have a little bit of vegetables mixed in there and some other things. So a pretty hearty meal that's going out. We always say it serves a family of 4. It really serves so many more people than that. So that's a conservative estimate. But again, 8,500 families. So the need is great this year. We saw the line. People, when I got here at 2, were already lined up. These are folks that made reservations to get a Tom's Turkey Drive meal, and they didn't want to miss the opportunity. Even though we said, just come at your time, they came early. So the impact is great. And so I want to take a few moments and look at the impact of Tom's Turkey Drive over the last 25 years. Hardly a parking space left at a recent food distribution at Fairchild Air Force Base. 400 people served, according to Second Harvest.
Yeah, so we do about 400 mobile markets across our region. We serve 26 counties.
Those mobile markets have become a lifeline on wheels with the demand for food at nearly record rates.
We advertise there for about 250 families. We're having close to double that arrive. And we're doing everything we can to make sure everyone gets some food. This week, at pretty much every one of them, we've had to turn away 50 to 70 cars.
As the government shutdown enters historic lengths, food becomes a focus for families. Doris Slater at the Salvation Army is hoping to stretch her budget.
I bought a bag of rice. You know, you can eat rice every day. Not that it's that nutritional, but yeah, I just don't know what I'll do.
And people waited for weeks, calling and emailing Second Harvest, hoping to get a chance to sign up for a Tom's Turkey Drive meal, which launched at 9 a.m. Monday morning.
There's always a heightened amount of people calling, asking, emailing. And this year, there's even a lot more because people, again, understand the need that they have and also the value of just being able to have maybe a Thanksgiving dinner and not having to worry about getting a hold of that food and taking a breath and just enjoying your family.
The Tom's Turkey Drive numbers tell a story of hunger here in the inland Northwest. Over the last 25 years, nearly 900,000 Thanksgiving plates have been full because of Tom's Turkey Drive. And that includes Thanksgiving meals for about 349,000 kids. This year, we expect to provide 8,500 meals with the Tom's Turkey Drive box, providing over 30,000 plates of food. But it is so easy to get lost in the numbers. But behind each plate is a person, often a child or senior who is impacted by emergent food needs.
It's scary. It's scary. I've been trying to help out my son, who's low income too, with some food, but now I can't help him. And of course, he doesn't make enough to help me either. And he's got a full-time job.
Tom's Turkey Drive, the impact is substantial, but it's just one piece as people struggle to put together daily meals. in a time when need is plentiful and money is sparse. Reporting in Spokane, Laura Papetti, KREM 2 News. All right, that's a story I did just a couple of weeks ago when we launched Tom's Turkey Drive on November 1st. We are still in the middle of fundraising, by the way, which I'll get to coming up a little later in the show. But in the meantime, we are enjoying watching the people coming to get their meals here, one of the many distributions. Also want to say hello to somebody pretty special because we talked about impact. Stephanie, she is a Washington dairy farmer, one of the many that participates and provides milk. There is milk in every single box. That's a huge, huge lift by dairy farmers. But you do it because it's important. I know it's important to you and your family. Tell me about that.
So the community is so amazing to us dairy farmers. They buy our products, whether it's ice cream, whether it's cheese, whether it's cottage cheese or whatever, our milk. We want to repay the favor for supporting us in these hard times for everyone. And so we appreciate being able to do this for this Tom's Turkey Drive.
And it is hard times for people right now. We've been talking about that. Dairy farmers, all farmers, go through really hard times. You know what that's like to be working, and people are doing that right now. And so every little bit helps.
It does, and we just are so thankful to be able to come out here and meet the people and talk to the people and say, hey, my cows are part of this, and they've given the milk for you to drink, and let me tell you, it's amazing. So,
well, you're amazing. I'll let you back to work. Thank you. It's so good to see you. All right, one of the many amazing volunteers here putting on this distribution, one of dozens that'll be going on throughout the month of November. We're talking everything Tom's Turkey Drive. We're going to take a very quick break, and we'll be right back. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us for a look at Tom's Turkey Drive distribution. We are here at Life Center Church parking lot, and I want to give some context about where we are. So we're just off of Government Way, and you can see the church behind me. They donate their space to us to let us host one of the many Tom's Turkey Drive distributions that are happening throughout the month here in the Spokane area and in North Idaho as well. And this is so important because if we don't have big wide open spaces that are safe, that has some infrastructure for our volunteers to go in and get warm if they need to or grab something to drink, then we have to pay for areas. And so this is amazing that they donate this to us, and we're so grateful. So thank you to everyone at Life Center. Also want to talk about the folks that I'm grateful to that are here today. So you can see our many volunteers over here. We have a large group of KREM folks over here. You can see Christian Garza, one of our reporters, handing out meals, and we've got producers, we've got photographers over there. We have the crew from Franz. They are over here. Those guys, by the way, Franz donates 17, let's see, they're donating 17,000 bags of product. They donate both the stuffing and the amazing rolls that everybody loves. And by the way, we produced a show recently where we talked about the rolls on KREM 2 Plus and how you take them and make a bread pudding with apples, which apples are included in the boxes here at the Life Center distribution. We've got amazing volunteers from Avista as well. Avista, they are one of those companies, by the way, that volunteers, they never want credit, they never ask to be on camera. Well, we're going to give them a shout out. We love it. And then, of course, we've got more Franz, Rosars, and then some folks that came out and signed up to help. So none of this happens. We've been saying this whole time, the driving force behind Tom's Turkey Drive is our volunteers. So you will see volunteers throughout the month of November at Area Rosars raising the money to pay for these meals. As you know, 8,500 meals going out to families. We still have to pay for those. So go to your Area Rosars, buy a $25 Tom's Turkey Drive bag. It will go to paying for these meals. And if we have any money on top of once we paid for the meals, of course, goes to the folks at Second Harvest to feed people throughout the year. Because Thanksgiving is such an important meal, an amazing meal, but it's one meal. And so many people need help right now. So let's talk about that. The people that are coming through right here, you can see the line goes fairly far down there and wraps around a bit towards the church. People had to sign up. We took reservations for Tom's Turkey Drive this year. It helps control the numbers to make sure people, if they are coming, have already been reserved a meal. And so they did that. They come, the volunteers pull them up, and then they load up those meals in the back. As I said, we're distributing 500 here today over a 2-hour window, but distributions go on at food banks all around the region. And one of our biggest partners is called Partners Inland Northwest in the Spokane Valley. And today we had our reporter, Brandon T. Jones, out there tracking a major distribution that's happening and giving out thousands of meals. Let's listen in to him.
All right, this is what it is all about. Tom's Turkey Drive has officially kicked off. Things getting distributed right here at Partners Inland Northwest. It's been a phenomenal time already. People coming and getting a meal for them and their family, all here from Tom's Turkey Drive. So we've got volunteers. They've been working hard throughout the entire morning, and unfortunately I'm going to bother one really quick. So hopefully I don't slow down the process too much. But Snap is also out here. And how are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, what's it like being able to be a part of this process and you guys get all of these boxes filled up and you know you're just making someone at least a little bit more happy on Thanksgiving?
That's what this is all about this season. And, you know, seeing community in action is... It's what we do.
It's what you do. It's what you do. And I'm going to pull down these, you know, I know I'm blocking you up a little bit really quick. How cool is this, though? You know, you get to be here with your colleagues, your coworkers, and then can I just ask you what Thanksgiving means to you?
Thanksgiving, it means a lot to me. Just about being thankful, but also the ability to help others, to take a time away from the things that get in our own head and think about other people and help other people.
All right, well, I won't hold you up any longer, you know, but Al, if we can take a look inside of some of these boxes. Look, you got every essential you need, right? You've got the rolls, you've got the stuffing mix, you've got the Thanksgiving turkey. So it is going to be a great time. And again, I've just had a phenomenal time being able to, you know, speak with some of the people who are getting the boxes, the volunteers who all showed up in huge numbers to, again, kick off the first distribution of Tom's Turkey Drive this season. It's certainly not the last one. And again, we're just thankful here to be in a position to help out, bring some awareness to this phenomenal event. All started, again, by the chief himself, Tom Sherry. So we appreciate all of you out there. We'll toss it to you.
I love it. Brandon talking about the chief himself, Tom Sherry. He will be here at today's distribution coming up, starting at 4 o'clock and broadcasting live here from the parking lot of Life Center. Okay, guys, come over here. The Franz guys, I keep getting closer, and you guys keep moving away. I'm starting to take it personally. You guys are you volunteering, donating 17,000 bags of product. That's impressive.
Yes.
Why do it?
It's the whole process of just giving back to our community. It's a really cultural thing that our Franz Bakery believes in, and we'd love to give back to the community.
Now, we were talking about this morning, Nick. Rock and roll in time for Franz right now. I'm in the store, and it's like mayhem, right? People are like, oh, I've got to get my stuff. Busiest time of year, and yet you guys step up and do this.
It's about
and
our
bring them
third
out.
busiest time of the year, but we're stocking rolls as fast as we can get them on the shelf. It's all hands on deck. Anyone that works at Franz is in the stores stocking until late evening and making sure we don't let any shelves go empty.
Nope, they were stocked. I was at several Rosars today. I can testify that they were filled with Franz.
Perfect.
Fresh.
But you better get them. They're fresh, so you better get them. All right, thanks, guys. I'll let you get back to volunteering. Thank you, everyone. As we go to break really quickly, I just want to show, they were talking about those rolls, fresh rolls, stuffing, and we've got the fresh milk and amazing potatoes down here and canned goods. Lots and lots of good food here in the Tom's Turkey Drive meals. Right here at this location, 500 going out today, but 8,500 total. So we have distributions going on at over 20 locations, food banks, mobile markets like this. So making sure that all those bags that you bought, that they're those meals, they're being converted into these boxes and going out to people in need. All right, we'll be right back. Hi, everyone. We are here at Life Center Church parking lot for Tom's Turkey Drive distribution. The line is moving along. It's going smoothly so far. I always hate to say that early on in distribution, but so far so good because we have a massive amount of volunteers. So they're bringing in the traffic. The parking lot is so big here at the church. We're so grateful to have the use of this. We're also grateful for folks who donate. For the shopper that comes in, for the person that hands those volunteers a $5 bill, all of it goes to fighting hunger. It pays for the 8,500 meals that we're handing out this month for Tom's Turkey Drive, and then money left over goes to Second Harvest to fight hunger. We couldn't do that without amazing businesses. So I just saw that these guys pulled up. You can see them behind me here, just off of Government Way. let's see, 5 Gold Seal Plumbing trucks. I don't know how I missed that coming in. They're coming to give Tom Sherry a check to present it to Tom and to Second Harvest today to help us pay for these meals. And so we're very excited. Gold Seal Plumbing, I've been working on this project for decades, and I remember them from the very early years, and they're always so involved. They get their clients and customers involved, so we're very grateful. I don't know if any of them have seen me or I can wave them down. I was going to have them come over here, but they're an amazing partner in the fight against hunger, so we're grateful. So we'll be hearing from those folks coming up at 4 o'clock. So we're going to walk on over here. This is how it works. Folks come in. They've made a reservation. And so that you have to have a reservation to come to any of most of the distributions rather. And this one was filled right away. Folks pull into the parking lot, and then volunteers just sort of move the traffic around, and they come through here. All those boxes that you see over there, those were built by volunteers when I got on scene earlier today. So they started about 1:30. They built 500 boxes to be given away. Now, normally when they go to the mobile markets, I'm told, they'll build a smaller amount than they maybe need to get things started. And then as they go and people start showing up, they'll build more. But I think they have most of them already built for the crowd that they were expecting. I get asked this question a lot. What happens if you have meals left over? We don't expect to have a lot left over. As we said, all the reservations spoken for. But if something is left over, it goes to the next distribution. And then once we get to our last distribution next week, then if there are any left over, they'll give them to folks either that walked up or they'll take them to different food banks so they can be handed out. Nothing, let's put it this way, absolutely nothing goes to waste. Okay, let's walk across. Let's walk across here, Andrew. Andrew is behind the camera. I'm going to come up to Chris. Of luck with the video. Oh, we're back on. Okay, we're just not going to move a lot. I think every time we move, Christian, come over here. Let me chat with you.
Yes,
we're
hi.
on KREM 2 Plus.
Oh wow! Hi everybody. How are you doing?
How's Vola? You're cold. I can tell when he's cold.
My nose is red.
You're red. Your cheeks, your hands.
Yes.
But you helped build these boxes.
I did. Yes. By hand, we built so many of these boxes, literally just for 30 minutes to an hour, just out there building these boxes for everyone here to get all filled up. It's been so fun here.
And people are so grateful. I noticed I've gone up to a few cars. I've talked to folks. Happy Thanksgiving, and they're just like, thank you, thank you, thank you. So we really want to thank the people out there because they're the people that have supported Tom's Figures Out.
Exactly. For their help for us to be able to do something like this. You know, I feel like it's always, we heard that it was, thank you guys so much for doing it, but really it's not possible without the people there at home.
That's right.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, I'll let you get back to work. All right, so we're going to walk down here. We have several volunteers, and Andrew will kind of just showcase some of them as we are now about 20 minutes or so, 25 minutes or so into the distribution for today, which goes on until 5 o'clock. That's when like I said, the reservations were taken. And they will come and get their meals, and then at 5 o'clock they will use the volunteers to pack things up because it's a process. This mobile market is quite the process. Hey, I see Marty hiding here from Rosars. Hi, my friend.
Hi, how are you?
In the stores all month long with Rosars. This is the guy that has been helping us out. Things are going remarkably well. We want people to still give. We need help still. But the numbers are looking really good.
Numbers have been great. We're ahead of last year's pace at this point, which is great. And boy, it's a beautiful night out here, isn't it, for doing this distribution? So it's been good.
Well, I think people understand. People have a lot of need this year, and people who can give right now are doing what they can. I've been in the stores a lot, and your folks at checkout said people have been unbelievably generous.
Yeah, our customers are great. They come in every year and they give to the cause. So it's great to see them come and rally around the community and donate. So it's been good.
Well, thanks, Marty. Thanks for all you do. I want to mention, we were at Rosar's the other night, and we had folks walk up. We had a couple walk up. They handed a $4,000 check, insisted on being anonymous. That kind of kindness and generosity is overwhelming when you see people in action like that. We've had people that walk in and say, look, I've been there. I know what it's like. And so the fact that they can buy a bag makes them feel good. So we're just so grateful. So thank you to everyone. I want to end on this note. We would love to have people continue to go into Rosar's. We'll sell those bags up until Thanksgiving. $25 will help feed a family for Thanksgiving. Once we meet our goal, once we've covered the cost of all that money goes to Second Harvest and the fight against hunger. The one thing we all know is that there is a lot of need this year. And so whatever you can do to help, whether that's volunteer, make a donation, or just keep Tom's Turkey Drive in your thoughts. And when you can give, Second Harvest is always available to take whatever people can give and give it back to the community. Thanks for being with us here at Tom's Turkey Drive Distribution, and we will continue with Tom's Turkey Drive throughout the month.